Let me tell y'all a story about a random man in Houston.
All right.
Actually, the man's not random. His name is Keante, and he goes to Puerto, A&M.
Seriously, man?
Mm-hmm.
So I know a lot of y'all have heard this story time about me, 2 million to be exact, and I'm here to talk about it. So yes, I am Keante, and I attend Prairie View A&M University, and I also run track and field there. And I first want to start by saying I am brutally and honestly sorry, and I apologize for all of my actions, and I'm here to discuss my side of the story.
All right, so I was on TikTok and I saw this and I was like, oh shit, she finna air out some dirty laundry, right? Cool. And then it turns out to be him trying to plead his case. So I said to myself, I gotta go find her side of the story before I watch his side of the story. So we finna backtrack real quick.
Let me tell y'all a story about a random man in Houston. Actually, the man's not random. His name is Keante, and he goes to Puerto A&M.
She doxed him.
Just to give you a background on this man found me on TikTok or Instagram, whatever, and then joined my Discord.
How you whores doing today?
Now he talks in the Discord, and then we started chatting from the Discord, like on an actual personal level. Thought we was cool, friends, whatever. He would like text me after streams, be like, "Oh my God, your stream was great, blah blah. Keep work ethic, blah blah blah." He's with the brand, right? It's really like he's doing extra shit, whatever.
The hell on, Felicia.
Blah blah. We talk on FaceTime, like real good conversations, and it's literally been like that. Like there was a mishap between us in like November, and at this point it was given man trying to get back in my good graces. Okay, so 2 months ago I had asked my chat, like whatever, I was like, what should I do for my birthday? Then he messaged me separately, was like, let's go to Puerto Rico.
Excuse me.
Okay, well, I've always wanted to go to Puerto Rico, and he wanted to go to Puerto Rico, and okay, whatever. So I was like, is this like an invite other people type stuff, or is it just like me and you? And he was like, we can invite other people, I guess.
He was just catching up.
Okay, so that's given like you want to be on a trip with me.
Now look, I always say this. I'm not the smartest man in the world, and sometimes I behave like one of these wrinkle-free brain people I be talking about all the time. But when has it ever been a good idea to invite a girl that you really don't have a real relationship with on a trip?
I was running game on you.
Like, I would never invite no girl to Puerto Rico if I ain't really locked in with her like that, dog. It's so many things that can go wrong, but I'm gonna let her continue.
Okay, but I still invited my other friend. Whatever, so for 2 months, we've been planning this trip, XYZ. The week before the trip, no, like a couple weeks before the trip, we talking about excursions. At this point, we're booking excursions. He's asking if he want to book my shit, and like he's like, actually, I'll just like book all three of us, like me, him, and my friends. So I'm like, you're too kind, but like, you know, I could just get my own shit. So I was like, okay, whatever. Like we planned for dinner. I booked reservations for dinner 2 weeks before. So the week of, it's probably like Tuesday, and we're talking on the phone, and we're going through our itinerary now because he's making an itinerary in his notes. So we're laying everything out, and then like we started coordinating like flight plans, because I'm like, I get in at 2. He's like, I get in at 6, but it's fine, I'll change my flight. So he changed his flight to 2:15, right? Remember that. So then like he writes down the whole itinerary, right, acknowledging everything that's going on, because I'm telling him. He's like, oh, anything I say, he's like, oh, like it's your birthday, like it's literally up to you. Okay, cool. So then like Thursday comes around, and mind you, my birthday is on Friday. So he texts me on Thursday at 11 and says, happy birthday, more days, more bliss, whatever. But remember the 11 o'clock, okay? Me and him are in the same time zone. We're in the, it was 11, okay? It was 11 in our time, so we're you. But I didn't say anything. I think I forgot to even respond.
Look, let me tell y'all something. The fact that she said, I don't even think I responded to it, lets me know that this woman has a strong sense of entitlement.
Hey, y'all, come look at this.
Let's be real. Let's be honest with ourselves. Women today, especially the young ones, they ain't going to sleep the night before their birthday, bro. They staying up till 12 o'clock so they can see all their friends share on their Instagram stories pictures of them and say, thank you, twin, da-da-da-da-da. I'm telling you, I see this every single day. Every single day, somebody's birthday, and I see 100 reposts of a picture. And it starts literally at 12 o'clock, bro. Like, I'm not bullshitting. Girl, you was not asleep. And she said, I ain't respond to this damn message. And this a guy you going to Puerto Rico with, supposedly? If I was him, I wouldn't go for it. I'm taking my ball and going home, bro.
It ain't nothing, I want more.
Oh, you can't even respond. All right, see what you get.
So anyways, I wake up in the morning, realize I didn't respond. So, oh my God, that's my fault. So I'm just double checking his like landing time. So I text him like 2:15. Like I text him 2:15, and this is at 8 in the morning before I even take off, which therefore probably before he even takes off either. So okay, so I'm like, whatever. He hasn't responded yet. I'm just gonna hope he responds by the time I land. So by the time I land, it's still cricket. So I'm like, what the going on?
I was just bullshitting. And you know this, man.
So at this point, like, I text him again, but this time it goes text message. So I'm like, okay, he must be in the air. I'm looking up incoming flights that are coming to the airport, and like there is one at 2:15. So I'm like, okay, I landed at 2, so like I'll just wait around for a little bit. So I'm standing at the baggage claim, and like the airport's really small. So I'm just like standing there, and then all of a sudden it's like 2:15 comes, 2:30 comes, and then his messages are still on text. So I'm like, okay, whatever. Then 3 o'clock comes. So at this point, I've been at the airport for an hour. I'm like, look, there's only so far I could wait, because clearly I thought you said that your flight was at 2:15. And like, granted, I didn't get his actual flight information, but like, you said 2:15. Okay, so whatever. So I decide that I'm just like gonna stop waiting, because it is my birthday and I got shit to do. So I just Uber, and I'm like, he's just gonna contact me when I get there. So while I'm in the Uber, mind you, I'm still texting him, and then eventually like his messages go like blue again. So then I'm like, okay, so he probably landed. He's probably like gonna contact me, let me know that he landed. Blah, blah, blah. So I get to the hotel, and it's like still no contact. At this point, it's been like 30 minutes. So I'm like, okay. So I call him, and now it's saying like the subscriber is no longer in service. So it's not even like you blocked me. It's literally like you didn't pay your phone bill. So I'm like, oh my gosh, maybe it's like his actual phone, because like we're in Puerto Rico from the States. But I'm like, this is still like the U.S. territory. So I don't even understand what's going on.
We're not gonna see eye to eye on this issue.
But anyway, so I'm just like hanging out in the hotel room. He knows we have dinner at 7, right? So there's still no contact. 7 comes and goes. At this point, I'm like, I'm just gonna have to do some other shit, because I don't even know what's going on. I don't know if he's like in the hotel, can't contact me because his phone is off. So blah, blah, blah. The hotel couldn't tell me that he checked in at all. So I'm like, I don't know what I'm gonna do, but my other friend is coming later. So whatever, she comes. At this point, it's 1 in the morning, and she's here. Still have not heard from him. I go to sleep, wake up, and I still have not heard from him. Is this nigga dead?
Don't get mad at me, nigga.
All right, y'all. Evidently, there's a part 2, but I will not make y'all suffer through it. I'm going to just keep it real. If y'all want to go check it out, y'all can go to her page. It is what it is. We're going to get into his side of the story, because like the old folks say, there's always 2 sides of a story. Let's see what he got to say.
I first want to start off by saying those were completely not my true intentions at all.
Emotional damage.
And I was just 100% just trying to impress this girl, and I didn't expect it to go this far. Okay, so boom. I've been in her Discord for a few months and things of that nature. I've been watching her stream for about a year as well. And, you know, it was a few little conversations here and there, but nothing major. And if you look at what type of woman she is, she's a very high-valued woman, and I feel like she would need a lot. Like, and she wouldn't mess with a guy like me if it wasn't for, like, the fame, money, or if I weren't, like, doing something for her in some type of way. So, me...
Man, off the rip, this is why young men be needing strong men in their life, because a strong man would have told you off the rip, say, bro, don't be bending over backwards for her like that, boy. She ain't special.
But hey, I'm gonna keep living.
Straight up, man, like for real, dog. God damn.
Being who I am, I would just have to impress her somehow, you know? So y'all, as her birthday came around, we started texting a little bit more heavily. And one day she put on her story and was like, what should I do for my birthday? So, you know, like I said, I had to impress the girl somehow. So I said, let's go to Puerto Rico.
You didn't put in on this, man.
Now, me being me, honestly, did I think she would say yes or anything? No, because why would you go to Puerto Rico with some random dude? Like, we FaceTime here and there sometimes, but like, why would she go to Puerto Rico with me?
Yeah, I like the fact that she didn't mention that they really ain't know each other all that well, and she just planning on going to Puerto Rico with her, and she inviting her friends out, which that part makes sense, but still, women, bro.
So, yeah, when I tell you, not even 10 minutes later, she says, okay, bet. And I'm like, whoa, okay, bet. Like, she gotta be playing around. She can't be serious.
So what?
So, you know, I'm like, she trolling. You know, I troll a lot. So I'm like, she playing. So I go along with the joke, you know. So I'm like, okay, bet. Like, let's get it situated, you know. I'm sending flights and I'm sending hotels. I'm sending screenshots from hotel.com. And she like, bet.
Tell her, whoever she is, I love her already.
But I'm still thinking she playing around.
Nah, she ain't playing around, because now she think you a sucker and she got her easy trick. That's what she think going on. Why would she troll about that? I'm about to get a free trip out of this dude for my birthday. I'm not gonna give him the cheeks. That's exactly what she thinking off the rip, bro. She ain't thinking about actually being with you. Trust me, bro. Y'all would have been linked if that was the case.
So, y'all, I tell y'all, as time goes on, like, probably like a week goes by, and she's just really invested in this trip. Like, she's really committed about this trip. So like I said, she was real committed about the trip and stuff like that. She ended up even asking like, can I bring my homegirl as well? And I'm like, yeah, you know, it's your birthday. Do what you want, bring who you want.
She not the one for me.
So she was like, all right, we're going to fly in Spirit. And I'm like, well, I'm more of a first class type of guy, so I'm going to go Delta, you know. And I'm like, trying to like brush her off a little bit, like throw some hints in there. And so like a few days passed, about a week, and you know, her birthday's up. It's time. Like, so I ended up texting like, happy birthday, happy 365, yada, 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 like blessings. You live another year, like, you know, congratulating her. And a few hours passed. She don't text me back immediately, but she's like, thank you. Then she ended up saying, I'm headed to the airport. Where you at?
I mean, I want them to know what Mojo doing to people.
So I'm not even gonna lie to y'all. I blocked her immediately. Immediately.
I'd have blocked her. Yo, this is funny as hell because I would have never even let the joke go that far. I'm like, man, I ain't going to no Puerto Rico. I ain't got no money. I'm not doing this because now I actually think that she was always planning on buying her own plane ticket and everything like that. So he's not footing the bill. I get that now. At first, I thought he was making her think he was going to pay for the trip, finance the vacation and everything like that. But that's not what's going on because, that's crazy. Still, though, you don't even know this dude.
Prairie View University. At HBCU at that. Think I have money to be going to Puerto Rico for fun?
Lord, I'm having all the time.
No. I don't even know how I was going to get there. I don't have money for these 5-star resorts, these 5-star hotels. And yes, I could have did it another way, but like, I was in too deep. I didn't know what to do. So like,
my boy panicked.
My bad, bro. I still live with my mama. Like, I don't even know. I'm not that type of guy. I don't got the money. And I just hope you could accept my apology because truly, like, I was trying to impress you. I'm broke.
You need to borrow a job with your broke ass.
I stay at my mama's house. I knew what you want to do was still stay with their mama. So, I had to lie. The lie just kept going and going and going. And it got too deep, which, my bad. Like, I didn't even mean to do all that for real. But, like, if I really could have went about it a different way, just let me know in the comments. And my bad. I'm sorry. I really apologize, though. I hope we can make up one day and make a reuniting video, but my bad, bro. I'm sorry.
Alright, so dude was basically trying to fake like he had money, acting like he was lit and things of that nature, and it backfired. I get it, man. You know, I don't suggest you pretend you got money to impress no woman. Stupid bitch. Because trust me, at some point in time, she gonna ask you for it. And you ain't gonna have it to give, and you gonna have to do some crazy shit like this. But you know what's interesting about this? He took accountability for it. He said, listen, I was on shit, I was acting like a lame, and that's what happened. I apologize, right? Now, that's commendable. It is what it is. He stepped up and was a man about it. I'm sorry that I did that to you. I'm just gonna say this, man. You don't see that happening too often with the opposite gender. Just throwing it out there. I think one day y'all will evolve to some people who can take accountability and willing to do it. To me, this is still a whole weird situation. Why was this so important for her to bring it to the internet and out the nigga? I ain't trying to play the victim blaming game or nothing like that, but I just could never fix my mouth to open up my camera and out some woman, or if I got done dirty by somebody, if it was a corporation and I'm trying to get in touch with some higher ups or get a movement going so I can get some money, that's a different story. If Target mess over me, Target getting the bit. But an actual individual who's a nobody that y'all don't know, why would I waste my time doing all that? I don't understand it. How often do you see men coming on here specifically name dropping people and just spilling the beans like that, bro? Like, a lot of times you will hear a man do it, but it's kind of like to the point where you're not gonna know who this person is. We know who this dude is. We can Google him now.
Look at us. We kind of matching today.
I don't give up.
You pointing lasers.
Oh, you are recording? I thought you were taking out.
A boy from East Africa.
Take a picture.
Okay. Why are you making all that noise?
Because I don't see it like...
She gonna mess over him, bro.
I feel like I'm really, really, really stressed right now.
Why are you stressed?
I can tell it. I didn't even realize it until now. After being on your camera, I can tell.
How can you tell that you're stressed?
Because of my looks, say.
What's wrong with your looks? You don't look bad to me.
Cap.
Talking about the gray hairs?
Gray hairs, like... And I never even saw those changes on myself. Oh, God. You looking beautiful every day, and I'm looking. I'm start looking like an old guy. Anyway.
All right.
Now, there's some crazy shit right here. When you see a couple like this or somebody on a date, it just don't even look right. That's not her vibe. Normally, a girl like that wouldn't even be with him. And trust me, that's not a good match. He's not supposed to be with a woman like that, man. He look like he date women who love to just hang out in libraries and stuff like that. I'm gonna keep it real with y'all, man. I know my people, bro. Like, I'm cool with him. Don't worry, I can have a conversation with him and everything. But I know certain type of women just not gonna be for him. He gonna get messed over. If he got some money, women, I'm not gonna specifically say her, but if women who look and act like her are giving him attention, it's something they're trying to gain from this. They're not doing it for free. They're making a down payment on a future investment that's gonna pay dividends. That's what I'm telling y'all, bro. When y'all see a lot of these women get with these dudes who just got some money all of a sudden and they never ever really had the type of dude that an abundance of women, they playing the long game. That could be what she's doing. I don't know. But none of us believe that she's actually taking this man serious, dog. I know none of y'all are watching this and believing that, bro. You know, I'm gonna keep it real, bro. He probably gonna end up getting him a white girl, man, and be happily ever after.